Google My Business in 2022. If you're a business that serves a specific geographic area and is wanting to get customers to call your business, this is the video for you. What I'm going to do is go through the strategies and techniques that you need to implement to get your company ranking #1 in the local map pack. I'm going to go through what the map pack is, look at some competitors, and go through each step that you need to fulfill on your Google My Business to ensure that you can rank #1. So before we jump in, I want to apologize. I'm in our conference room right now. Our studio that we're getting created, of course, is got delayed a little bit with the wood, paint, all that good stuff. So I want to apologize to start the video out, but I wanted to get this out for you guys, to talk about Google My Business and the changes that they made. First being that it's now called Google Business Profile to start. So let's jump in. Let's look at the techniques that you need to implement to get your business ranking fast on Google My Business local map pack in 2022. Let's jump right in. All right, so the first question most people have, not so much anymore, but when Google My Business first came out, or Google Business Profile, they say, what is it? Why was it created, and why do I need it for my business? And so Google My Business and Google got together with Bing and all those good search providers and said, hey, we're seeing a lot of mobile and location-based searches. How can we improve this experience? Now, if you've ever gone on your phone, searched for something, and you had to go to the business's website, try to figure out their address, phone number, it takes forever, and it diminishes the user experience. So Google said, let's take all this information and create an easy way for customers to find business information. And if you could see right here, you got call, directions, save, website, request a quote. So when you go, this is what it looks like. Now this is an ad. This is the Google My Business part. You can address, area served, phone number, hours, and they can get everything. Photos. They are pretty good at being able to see, what's going on. Okay, this is their business. So that's what Google My Business is all about. So if you've ever searched for pizza near me, that's what shows up, the local map pack. And we're seeing more and more. Very rarely are we seeing great conversions from this PPC. If you're paying to be up top, people know that. They don't love it. They can't see your reviews. Same with this. They know you're paying to be there, and they love this organic map pack. We're seeing more and more people go to this. And we've made an emphasis here at Wise Guys that we need to be the best at getting here. So let's walk through how to get there, what techniques we use to get our clients there, and so that you can grow your company in 2022 with the most valuable tool there is if you're a local business. Let's move on to the next step. First thing that we like to do is assess our competitors in the marketplace when we bring on a client. What is the person doing? How does it look? And how can we improve? So I just did a criminal lawyers in Kansas City broad search, and this guy came up right here. So he's got his address, hours, phone number. Everything looks pretty good. Now, we have to look at, and this is the thing that people forget, is that you can rank #1 all day. That's not a problem. But it's winning over the psychology of why they're going to choose you. Because what they're going to do is they're going to come here and look, okay, 285 reviews, 9 reviews, 49 reviews. Okay, let's click on this and let's see. They've got good photos, goofy video, photos. Okay, well, do I want to choose them? I don't know. Let's go here. Oh, no photos of them. What does the attorney look like? Okay, let's move on. 9 reviews. So that's what you have to look at is when you're going through and going through Google My Business, you have to make Google please, but you also have to look at the psychology of why people choose companies. So what I would recommend, especially for this guy, if you're ranking #1 for criminal lawyers in Kansas City, you need a professional headshot, photos of you, not stock photos, videos of you explaining who you are, your services, and how you can help. More of a personal touch in that regard. You have to reply to reviews, which we'll get into later. And then also how to frame the reviews to look good on Google. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into a Google My Business, look at what we have to do, and just break down the steps of what you have to do to go through each Google My Business to ensure that Google loves you and that customers choose you. Let's move on. All right, so this is the page where you're going to go to sign into your Google My Business. Let me move myself right here. You're going to click Sign In, Manage Now, and it's going to take you to a page that looks a lot like this. Now, this is a client here in Kansas City, home inspector. He wasn't ranking at all in Kansas City. Now he's the #1 home inspector in Kansas City. As you can see the numbers here, gets a lot of traffic, a lot of results. And the way we do this is to ensure that all the steps that we go through in this video are completed. Well, there's different things that we do, offsite SEO, citation building, which will probably be another video. This is the key. Google takes into consideration about 33% of how they rank you through your Google My Business. So the first thing that we're going to look at is the info. Now, this is very important. This is the first step that we're going to do when we get into your Google My Business. What is your name and your category? Now, this is a key that a lot of people either don't do or don't think it's important, but putting in your keyword in your city is going to give you a massive advantage over the competitors. We've got a plumber, Newcomer Plumbing, great company, wanted a location in Kansas City, so they got an office, and we did Newcomer Plumbing of Kansas City, and they ranked #1 for plumbers in Kansas City, and it's an amazing feat for that. So if you can, put your city that you want to rank in the main keyword that people search. Inspections, Kansas City. Now, we were going to do home inspections, but he wanted to be commercial as well. So we said, perfect, that sounds good. Your address, make sure that it's correct with your name, address, phone number, citations. This has to be correct on your website, everywhere. Google's going to look at how many citations you have, and if it's wrong versus this in your website, they're going to knock you down. Service areas, just because the service area is in there doesn't mean you're going to rank for that, but it's important that Google knows that you want to be found there. Hours, you can add more hours. Like let's say we've got an eye doctor. They're open from 9 to 11, take an hour lunch, 12 to 5. Close dates, so if you're closed on Christmas, put that in there. Phone number, this must be the same for your website. Again, name, address, phone number, very important. Your correct website. Again, this stuff is very easy, but we'll go through and we'll see companies that I don't have any of this filled out. And I'm like, well, okay. Products, so since they are more of a service-based company, we don't have any, that's fine. And so this is the aspect that a lot of people don't do. So the services. Now, very few people know that you can actually go to the services and add a description. So what we did is we went through and added a description for each one of these. Now, what this is going to do is the more information you have in your Google My Business, the more Google's going to increase your ranking. So we went through, filled through with all of this. So let's say you have a plumbing company. Google's going to give you a list of services. All you have to do is say, do you need a sewer scope in Kansas City? ? If so, Newcomer Plumbing or Home Run Certified can give you a sewer scope inspection. Very simple, very easy to do. Now, he wanted to write all of these. Sounds good. We can write them for you, or you can write them. No big deal. So he wrote all of these. Was very thankful for that. So that's a massive key to ranking, is filling out those services. Now, attributes, and then having a description that mentions your main city keyword and keyword. Massive. Open date. So that is the info tab on your Google My Business. Very simple, very standard. Just go through and make sure all the information is correct. Make sure you've got your name, address, phone number. It's all correct. You've got the correct website, appointment links, and we will move on to the next step. So the next step we're going to look at is posting on your Google business profile. Again, it is right here. And you want to make about one post a week. Google wants to make sure that your company is staying active. They want the business profile to be active. And they want to know that you care about your customers and that you're going to take the time to post on here and just stay active. That's the main thing, right? And so to post on your Google My Business, a lot of the times you can use that same post from Facebook. So what we'll do is you just copy this right here. You're going to click this little icon down here, paste, call now. And you can take the same photo, beautiful, over here. Put myself back over here. And we're going to drag and drop. Very simple, but it's another thing that Google looks at when ranking your company. So let's expand this. Perfect. Publish. And that's posting on your Google My Business. I mean, little things that you do on here, if you've got a marketing company or you're doing it yourself, plan on doing it once a week. Again, Google loves seeing active companies. They love seeing that you're in it, that you're updating your info, you're filling out your services, you're posting on Google My Business, staying active. And that's going to give you a massive advantage over companies that don't do anything at all. So that's posting. And so the next step we're going to look at is photos. Okay, photos are the same thing. So we added a video. Don't know why that keeps showing up. And if you have a problem of when you're on your Google My Business, it says like upload a logo. We've reached out to Google. We're not sure why that is still a thing because we obviously have a logo here. And so photos are massive because people are going to look just like what we did earlier when we looked at competition. We looked at his photos. He only had like 2 logos and a picture of his building. Now for this home inspector, home run, we've got so many photos. I said, any photos you have, send to me. I'm going to upload them. From inspections, people love seeing proof of work, and this is what I call proof of work. He's like, how many people would want to see this? I'm like, it's not the point. They want to see that you're out here doing it, you have proof of work, and that is massively important. So if you're a company that plumbers, electricians, law firms, take pictures. Take pictures of you in the courthouse. It doesn't have to be of anybody, but show that you're there. Show that you do. You're involved in the community. Put as many pictures up as you can. That's going to give you a massive advantage of building that trust, showing people, okay, this is a company, this is the owner here, teaching real estate agents, okay, now he's an expert. If he's teaching other people, now they might not know this is a CE class real estate agents. They're saying, okay, he's teaching other people, he's an expert. And so the point I want to hit on here is that the photos don't have to be amazing. They don't have to be intriguing. What they have to be is just showing people that you are doing work. You're showing them that you've been out in the field. And will they save it as their home screen? Probably not. But the whole thing is you're showing proof of work that you're a company that goes on inspections. You've got all these photos. Awesome. I'm going to give this guy a call. So that is the next step in looking at how people choose your company and how Google ranks your company. Now, another tip that you can use is saving the photo. So let's say we have uploaded this photo. If you can save the photo as Kansas City Home Inspections Home Run Certified, that's going to give you another advantage that people usually don't think about. So make sure the file name of the photo has your keywords in it and your main keyword, the city, and your name. Upload them. Try to upload, I'd probably say a couple a week. Keep it active. I think the last 4 days was the last time we uploaded the last photo. Keep it active, and that's going to give you a massive advantage over your competitors. Like I said, very few companies post. Very few companies have services filled out, even if they even have services. And they don't upload photos on a consistent basis. It's going to help you rank, and it's also going to help your customers. You're going to win the psychology of why they choose you. So the next step we're going to look at is the website and then we'll move on from there. Let's jump in. So the next step that we're going to look at is the website within your Google My Business. Now, I'm almost 100% sure that you have a website already, but this is going to give you another advantage over your competitors. So what you're going to do here is you're going to click website, and it's going to auto-populate all this information, the photos, the posts, updates. It's going to do all of that. And you'll have these little templates that you can choose and go through, okay? But what's going to happen is make appointment call, get directions. But this is just another thing that you can do to get in Google's eyes of like, oh wow, this is a good company. It's staying active. He used our website creator. Now, does anyone see this? No one sees this because we already have a website. But it gives another tool to Google to rank you, right? It's got the photos, all your updates, testimonials, about us, gallery. It's just another thing. Even if it backlinks back to your website, is another amazing tool for your company. Again, no one does this. Now, these are all things that are like, oh yeah, of course, that works. Well, I can do that easily. And that's the key. It's usually the easy things that bite you. And so when you're looking at this stuff, you go up here. Let me move myself real quick. And it'll be a publish site, but let's view it real quick. Again, no one sees this. Our website is HR certified inspections, and this is home run certified inspections .. right? So again, another thing that you can do to increase the possibility and the chance of Google ranking your company very, very high. Again, you don't have to do any work. It's usually one click, choose your theme, then you're out of there. Hit publish. And a quick tip though, make sure that Google doesn't just correct this, because I've seen sometimes business owners will do that and then it'll come up here and change it to the new website, which you don't want to do. So make sure it doesn't change the website, your main site that you want on your profile. So the next step we're going to look at is reviews. And I know that a lot of people, when I bring it, hey, you need reviews, it's like pulling teeth. But it's very important, and I'll show you the best way to go about it to give you the best chance to get reviews and the correct way to reply to them and to give yourself the best chance of letting Google know that you're a great company, you're getting reviews, and you're applying to them and all of that good stuff. So let's jump in to generating reviews for your company on Google My Business. All right, generating reviews is, like I said earlier, it's like pulling teeth, but it's so important. Google looks at your reputation on how they rank your company. It's like 15 to 20%. And another thing that's important is the psychology of why people choose you. I really feel with Amazon, with the amount of importance people put on reviews, we have to get them. And then when I'm talking to a customer, I'm like, hey, the key importance is reviews. If you don't have reviews, it's going to be very hard. Like I said, we can rank you number one all day, but if the reviews are absent, it's going to be almost impossible. So how do you get reviews, and what's the easiest way to get reviews for your company? So if you go to home, you scroll down, you'll see their performance. This is going to be a link to your business profile. You're going to go copy an email or text it to them, send it to them, and give them a reason to leave you a review. Now, I find that over half the time that I give them a reason, hey, will you please leave us a review? It'll help us get in touch with other customers just like you and help us grow our company. The reason doesn't have to be extraordinary. Hey, can you leave us a review? It'll help us grow and reach consumers or clients just like you is a great way to go about it. Help us grow, be a part of our growth, anything. But you have to give them a reason to leave you a review. Even explaining how important it is can help. But if you just send a link and hope they do it, it's not going to work. You can also, if like, let's say you got about 15 minutes left of the job, you can say, hey, we're almost done. I'm going to send you this link. If you could leave us a review. You don't have to leave it until I'm completely done and we go over it together, the job that I did, but I just want to make sure you have it. And then once you go through that 15 minutes, show them what you did. You say, hey, you've got the review link. It'll help us grow. It's so important for us. And do you mind if you could leave us a review? And don't seem pressing, but if you was imply, hey, can you do it now? Would be better, because once you leave, it's almost impossible, or they most likely won't leave a review. So you're going to copy this, email it to them. And so once they leave your review, it's very important that you go in and reply to all of them. Again, Google wants to see you active. They want to know that you care and that you're following up. Hey, thank you. Thank you. That's all you have to put. Thank you. Thank you. We'll reply to this one right here. You just click right there. Boom. Oh, hey, there you go. Well, leave us another review. Hey, you got to see how you delete a comment as well. And so you will go through each one of these, and I left a couple of these empty so I could show you how you go through. Thank you. And that's simple. Again, you'll go through custom, like what I said when we're looking at this guy. He didn't reply to any of his reviews, and it doesn't look great. So go through, reply to the reviews. It's going to give your company massive advantage over your competitors. But get reviews if you can. Like, let's say you've got employees. The main goal is to get 5 to 10 reviews a month. Now, if you're a bigger company, obviously that goes bigger, and if you're smaller, it goes smaller. 1 to 2 a week. That's good. 1 to 2 a month. But make it consistent. You don't want to get about 100 reviews in 1 week and never get any again. Google's going to look at that like, don't know if I love that. Make it a competition between your employees. Keep track of it. Have a goal sheet up on the wall. Hey, let's get 100 reviews. Let's get 500 reviews. I've got a client that's got 300 reviews by me just setting this up. Hey, put a board on your wall. He's an electrician. He's got over 300 reviews, and he just kills it. He dominates the Kansas City marketplace, and that's all based on ranking number 1 and having a massive amount of reviews. So that's the review section. Let's move on to the next step in ranking your business number 1 in 2022. Before I wrap this video up, you've got your Google My Business side of things when you're ranking your company. But you also have to look at your website, your NAP citations, all the things that go into local SEO. And so, maybe we'll create another video on optimizing local SEO, but this is a massive key when looking to rank your business online. If you're a local company, Google controls most of the marketplace. You need to keep this updated. You need to look at how Google ranks businesses. This is how, keeping your business updated. Now, let's say that your company is in Kansas City and somebody all the way out, either in Olathe, or if you're not from the Kansas area, you don't really know the areas, 20 miles, 50 miles away, and search home inspectors near me. You're not going to show up number 1 all the way out in Olathe or 15 miles away, because that is a location-based search. They're looking for near me. Now, but if they do that search in Kansas City, your company will show up. I hope this was helpful for you. Again, it's a very simple, very basic outline of Google My Business, ensuring it stays active, ensuring that you have the correct information, you're posting, you're filling in your services, your website is created, is going to give you a massive advantage. Keep an eye on this. Download the mobile app that they have. Do research. Again, everything updates so quickly that one day, Google might be like, we're only looking at Google My Business when ranking. So I hope this was helpful for you. We're going to come out with local SEO webinar to help you and your business take over the marketplace and achieve your goals. Again, I'm Cooper Saunders, founder of Wise Guys Digital Marketing, national best-selling author, and I hope that this helps your business grow. See you soon.